Southwest Florida, we have quite the active morning. A tornado watch is in effect for portions of Southwest Florida, which means we do have conditions favorable to see a tornado or two to develop. Now, we already had a tornado warning in effect, and that was in portions of northern Charlotte County into southern Sarasota County, where we could have seen some rotation there. But right now we are dealing with a scattered rain and storm activity pushing in from the Gulf of Mexico onto land and continuing in that easterly path. So we do expect to see the ongoing rain this morning. So if you do have plans to head out the door, just be prepared for some delays because of the wet roads. Now let's get a closer look on the Doppler radar. Very heavy rain coming on down, and we do have some scattering of some rain, pockets of the very heavy rain along the Peace River working its way off towards the easterly direction between Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda. No thunderstorms being detected there. We do have some thunderstorm activity earlier along portions of southern Cape Coral, also into Iona, McGregor Boulevard, also along the Caloosahatchee. There's some very heavy rain being detected. And then we also do have some very heavy rain starting to now work its way into portions of Collier County. So Naples into Bonita, Marco Island, only on the northern end of you, but we do expect to see the scattering of some rain to enter into your area this morning as well. So we're holding on to the rain chances for today, all in association with Nestor. That's giving us these outer bands of the very heavy rain. But taking a look out in the Gulf of Mexico, we have this one cell complex right here producing at a point over 300 lightning strikes. Now we're down to 150 within the past 15 minutes. This is continuing in an easterly motion, so we're going to be looking out as that can come close to between our coastal areas of Lee County, even into Charlotte County or into Collier County. So we do expect to see the ongoing activity with the heavy rain and thunderstorms. But well off panhandle of Florida, right along here, sitting about 90 miles still south of Apalachicola, that is where we are watching Tropical Storm Nestor. So it is getting ready to possibly work its way over land over the next few hours. But notice it has subtropical features. Not much going on the western half of it. There's a lot of dry air. It is eastern half heavy. Notice though on the well outer bands, that's where we do have the heavy rainfall, even the thunderstorms. So it is a subtropical like storm. And again, it is expected to make landfall later this morning. So as the 5 o'clock advisory, winds sustained at 50 miles per hour. At most, winds were at 60. So it's not an extremely strong storm, but since it has subtropical-like features, gets its energy from another source, that's why we are seeing the rain in outer bands well away from the center of the eye of the storm. Pressure still sustained at 998 millibars. So it is expected again to make landfall between Panama City Beach and Apalachicola, right along here in the panhandle of Florida, crossing over land. So when it does, it will lose its strength because it will be cut off from its water source, so then weakening back down into a depression as a rainmaker as it exits into the Atlantic Ocean. So the severe storm risk is in effect pretty much. We're looking at a slight risk for the severe weather from the Big Bend region of Florida down into the Tampa Bay. As for us here in Southwest Florida, we do have the opportunity to see a strong thunderstorm or two for portions of northern Lee County and into Charlotte, DeSoto, even Highlands. And again, this morning, we've already had 2 tornado warnings. That was in Charlotte County into southern portions of Sarasota. Again, ongoing scattering of rain and thunderstorm activity expected for today into the early half of the afternoon. I think by around the later half of the afternoon hours, we're not going to see as much in the way of rain, but we're still dealing with the on and off activity. As we go overnight, still a few showers lingering around, and then Sunday, we're going to be waking up to some scattered rain and storms, but we're not going to see nearly as much as what we are seeing for today. Winds already gusting into the mid-30s, even some 20s there. We're going to continue to hold on to those winds gusting pretty strong at times, and we do also anticipate to see a little extra rain coming down. So some neighborhoods up to 2 inches. Of course, isolated neighborhoods could even see up to 4. By Sunday, though, slightly better conditions are expected, but keep in mind, tornado watch, that is still in effect up until 12 o'clock this afternoon, meaning conditions are favorable. There's another look on the Doppler radar. That heavy rain working its way into portions of Southwest Florida still and working its way off in that northeasterly direction. So we still have all of this in the Gulf of Mexico to get through. And we're going to be dealing with this again all throughout your morning and into the early half of the afternoon. So today, scattered rain and storms in the forecast. Tomorrow, we're still going to see the scattering of rain and storms, but not nearly as windy. But then we should start to dry out late second half of your Sunday going into Monday. Then a few light rain chances back in the forecast going into Wednesday and Thursday.